multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome into the Edition Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. No, this is not a Tubi original, but there is an opportunity for your movie or TV show to be a Tubi original. Here's how you can get after it. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For more intel on that amazing opportunity, check out my Studios video and also that Studios Live. Higher is way, low's available. But either way, we are live on tour. Of course, I'm not here by myself. Hello, Gigi.
Hello, and what an iconic and
Oh,
just, wonderful intro as always.
thank you, my friend. Thank you. It's simple, but yet it says more than enough, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Welcome in, everybody. Higher is way, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Hello, everybody. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear the virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. I'm Brayley, of course. That is the legendary Queen T with GG9. We are here to go on tour about this damn show.
Listen, it's a lot.
Oh, child.
Hey, Miss Lady B, what you cooking today, honey? I know
Yes,
you
we're
whipping up
all
something good.
Yes,
Let me tell you, last night I made some steak bites and chicken and shrimp over some jasmine rice. Had to do a little Caribbean thing,
Yes.
Yeah, so
That's what's up.
had to, make my husband full and happy. So stop. You know what? I see.
Did I say the word? Did I say virtual tour audience, you virtual tour family, you legendary tourists in the words of Alpha MC, the legendary Alpha MC. Did I say a word just now or no?
Your face said it all.
No. See, a facial reaction and saying things are two different multiverses, okay? So
listen, I keep my husband full, so we ain't even gonna go there.
Okay. All right. Well,
hey, you know what? Let's just hey everybody.
Hey, welcome in. Hi, good to see you all. Let's dive into this episode because, child, there was a lot of emptiness in this episode. For sure. So we start out on episode 4, The Never Ever Met, with the men working out, and Brandon feels like that he cannot win. Josh and Shay have a cute moment. I think it was dealing with his beard.
His ear. She was rubbing his ear, and he has like a long ear hair. So,
okay.
And she was saying how, it's long and curly and weird. He was talking about just how he has fantastic hair. That's why. And she asked him if anybody's ever told him that. And he was like, ain't nobody ever played with my ear before. So that was very cute. It was.
No, it was. It was like a husband and wife inside thing where if we saw it, it's like, what the hell? But to them, it's normal. Lady B says she is making seafood, egg rolls, and fried shrimp. All right, then. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And hello, baby doll. Welcome into you.
Okay, just like last time, just send it in the mail. Okay, I will pay for shipping and handling. I want some.
Well, I mean, you shipped yourself and your husband handled you, so I think you must be. You know what? I need to stop.
You know what? He's lucky. I'm gonna tell you, he's lucky he's at work. He's definitely lucky he's at work right now because I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if anyone, else is married, but listen, I don't know. For some reason, with me, I just could not stop touching my husband. I was like, listen, I'm feeling like a creep right now. Like, this is getting out of hand. Like, I feel like I need to be restrained right now, but if I get okay, never mind. I love my husband, okay? I don't know. Yes.
So you see, we already are starting off our tour on the NOS pedal. Hard, fast, and strong, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you all here. So listen, you saw the thumbnail, you know our voices, and damn it, you know why you're here. So listen. So after that beautiful moment, by the way, anybody feel like before we move on, did anybody feel like that was like a Dr. Pimple Popper moment of that ear hair?
Not a Dr. Pimple Popper.
No, I mean, that's what they do. They pop pimples, and it's very relaxing and soothing, and it's just that weird thing.
I used to watch the show often.
Yeah, so I just felt like that was a Dr. Pimple Popper moment of like, do you just want to pull it out or no? Because if you keep talking, it's going to get weirder. So, but either way, child. So after all of that, Millie wants Greg to be a better man in terms of their relationship, and Millie wants things on her terms, but they've been dating for 3 years and they went on a national TV show.
And they live in the same city and state, which I just don't understand. 3 years
that third part is
dating.
very important.
3 years dating, but you live in the same place.
Yes.
Listen, I come to LA almost, especially within like the last month and a half or so. I'm in LA damn near every weekend. Pretty much every weekend. I'm close to it. There's no way in hell you're telling me that you live in the same city and y'all, in 3 years, y'all have not found a way to meet, connect. Like, if this is really a relationship that you're trying to grow, what has been the holdup to where in 3 years, you telling me that you have not found the time to meet?
Correct.
The math ain't mathing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just weird energy, and it's not like Greg is like pouncing on Millie every second. You know what I mean? He is taking it slow. But sometimes for women and for men, sometimes how much you care depends on the energy you receive back. So if he keeps going slow, that woman may feel like, well, damn, is he not attracted to me?
Right.
You know what I mean? And same thing with a man. So if you keep wanting it to go slow, then I mean, at that point, you might as well be a grocery store scooter.
That's what I'm saying. 3 years in the same place.
Right, and look
Y'all
at this.
aren't.
Because I just found something I think might help out. Look at this. And this is passes for Disneyland, okay? This passes for Disneyland. Hang on. You see that Monday through Thursday offer $75 a day. So let's go here.
Right.
So $75 for 1 day. For 1 day. 1 park per day ticket. So y'all couldn't do that?
Right.
Okay, child. All right.
And listen, hold on. You don't even have to do Disneyland because there is so much other stuff to do out here.
No, that's
okay?
true. That's true.
Like, you can go to Knott's Berry Farm.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that I love to do when my husband and I, when we come here, one place that I love to go, and I'm telling you, this place is packed. Porto's. You go to Porto's out here, like it's a great place to meet it.
Is Porto's a restaurant?
Yeah, it's a Cuban like deli bakery. Like they have like they sell Cuban food, and then they also sell like fresh baked goods, and they are so good. They have so many different things. Like Porto's is fabulous. But anybody who lives in LA, you know about Porto's. Y'all could have met up at Porto's, and you know what I'm saying? If you want to be fun, they even got the little Renaissance restaurant. They got the pirate restaurant if y'all want to be pirates. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different things that you can do. You can always go to the beach, of course. There's a plethora of beaches.
Yes.
If you really want like good activities to do for Black people out here, Lamert Park Like there's so many places that are rich with culture out here that you can go and meet up. You cannot tell me that y'all have not had the time to meet up in 3 years
Absolutely.
and you're here.
And
No,
not, and
can't.
not to mention too, with all the festivals that California does, y'all really could find a
In
festival to
three
go to.
years. In 3 years. Come on.
Okay.
But
All right.
and right, and then after meeting and y'all are here, you're still talking about taking it slow. Girl, at this point you might as well say stop. As slow as you going. You might as well
That part
just
right
stop.
there. Absolutely. And hey, Desi, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Tyler, team, I'm Dream. I'm welcome in. Glad to have you here. So we're just at the beginning of the episode. So Diamond wants to talk to Sandia. Millie and Diamond talked to Sandia and said they will say something if you want us to. And Sandia wants to talk to Chris. Um, I thought that was very admirable of her to do that, but you only are going to get talked to if you're admirable back to me. I would just say, y'all
Hmm.
go ahead and have it.
Excuse me. At this point, yeah. Because what he's showing is definitely showing that he has no care. Because
Absolutely.
because I wanna point out something because right after that when she said she wanted to talk to Chris, right? And then she goes back and she talks, they sit down and he's asking her what did they want. And her response was to talk about the same thing we were just talking about. So that means
Yes.
before these women came and talked to her and pulled her away,
Correct.
she was talking to you about this exact same thing. So
Correct.
the first thing you want to jump and say, "Oh, the women are putting this stuff in your head." No, this is
No.
how she's feeling.
Exactly. Because you're get and we talked about before the show, you are given the rules so she
Mhm,
knows how to play the game. You can't be upset with her because she's playing the game when you gave the rules to her.
mhm. Yeah, you're
That
sitting
I
there.
mean,
You
that's
came
fair.
in. You came in off top talking about y'all aren't dating. She's not your girlfriend. Y'all aren't exclusive. You got all these different women. You want to hit it and quit it, and you hit it and then you're gone for 2 weeks. Like, what kind of stuff is that? Like, and
Oh,
then
oh, absolutely.
and okay, so for those who don't know what we're talking about when it comes to Chris, so when Diamond and Millie was talking to Sandia, they were talking to her about the fact that Jody and Chris's relationship seems a little bit strange. Like he
Hashtag a little too
definitely
close for comfort. It's a little
right,
too close
he
for comfort.
definitely shows a lot more attention to Jody than what he really kind of does to Sandia.
Correct.
And and it's not even just like a like they hang out and all this stuff. No, it's the fact of when it comes to Sandia, he has so many negative things to say. Just like when she speaks about her feelings, he talks about how she's insecure, she's annoying,
Exactly.
she's jealous, and he's not gonna do this and he's not gonna do that.
Right.
And like I even just previously said, when he first came in, he's talking about how him and Sandia aren't this and him and Sandia aren't that, and he can do
Correct.
this and he can do that. And in that same night, everybody's around. You and Jody are making a connection. This is somebody who's just first in the house as well. But you're
Absolutely.
showing more of a connection with this person than what you are with Sandia. And he even expressed how the connection he has with Jody, how it's so organic and how they're like one and how they're like the same person and she
Right.
gets him and he has so
And
much,
to
energy to
right.
give to Jody,
Exactly.
but
And to
you
get
don't have that energy for Sandy,
for the partner that you actually came here
the
and meet.
partner that you came.
Right.
Hmm.
And to give an example on top of all that, they did a throwback clip where they were all in the kitchen and Chris said, I need to see at least a year and a half of us dating and consistency and then I can trust you. Then Diamond asked, well, how long does it take for you to have relations? And he said, oh, I'm ready to jump in right away. And and then Diamond was like, well, that's bullshit. That's bullshit in so many words. And Chris was like, what does sex have to do with trusting you? And then Jody said, "Listen, if women would date like men, feelings wouldn't be broken." And then Alexis agrees, and then Jody says, "I'm a hit it in the first month," and does a fist dab. Okay.
Hey, but listen, if you gonna hit it in the first month, but you sure ain't letting Aaron hit nothing. You ain't even trying to be in the same room as him, but you talking about you, and that's another thing. That's why this is, brought up for the simple fact of you're so gung ho when Chris says something. You with it, you own it. Oh yeah, haha, the first month, yeah, I'd hit it. You know what I'm saying? But then when I don't want to get too far ahead, but when they were at the couples check-in, and it's like, well, what about the connection? Well, I want to, favorite words, I want to take things slow, and I don't move as fast as everybody else. But you were just in the kitchen with Chris dapping it up, talking about giving it up within the first month. Absolutely. So make it make sense. Like it doesn't make sense. Like, which one is it?
And so
because you're one way with Chris and you're a different way with Aaron. This is why the whole point of Dymond and Millie pulling Sandia aside, and this is the whole reason why Sandia even has a problem, because it has nothing to do with Dymond and Millie. This is how Sandia feels. Correct. She has expressed this to Chris that she feels this way. You've seen it on her face.
Correct.
This is, and just like,
feelings on a regular basis.
Right. These are her feelings, and this is something that she's expressed to you clearly, but you brushed it off. You just, you know what I'm saying? You disregard her feelings and say that they're not valid. We're not going to, jump too far ahead, but you basically have shown that you have no respect for this woman, but yet you're showing respect for another one. So why would you not think that how it would look? And then to just keep saying, well, it's the other woman putting this in your head. No, it's your actions.
Right. Actions are how people know you, how you carry yourself is how people remember you. Or to even break that down further, actions are cheap, investment is heavy. So with that being said, there's a conversation in the kitchen where Sandia and Chris are talking about this, and Chris is big mad because he feels like this is a jealousy issue, and then calls Jody over. Jody, can you come here, please? And so
I felt like that was so disrespectful.
So disrespectful, because that was y'all conversation to have. So then Jody, instead of pulling a chair, gets into the chair where Sandia is, and basically is gaslighting her to let her know that, hey, it's these other women in the house. And then Aaron J feels like it's not flirting, it's just friendship.
Right. Listen, first off, right, go ahead. You go ahead, because I'm gonna give my opinion in a minute. Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, like Aaron J said that it's not flirt, it's just a friendship. I'm sorry, like I know friends, agree, but they also disagree. When have we ever seen Jody and Chris disagree on anything? Because a real friendship has moments where you don't want to talk to that person. They seem like they want to talk every day. You know what I mean? And Jody is like we said, Jody is gaslighting and been saying people are coming to her. They are coming to Sandia being messy. It's hard for people to come to Sandia being messy when y'all are creating the mess. Go ahead, Gigi, because I'm just like, what in the hell is this? I'm genuinely confused.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And the fact that Aaron even is saying anything, sir, she's touched Chris more than she's touched you. Her and Chris have more conversations than you and her do. And it was even brought up when y'all went to the whole couples check-in, which we'll talk about that connection, because y'all have no connection.
Correct. Because
one, you're sitting there, I don't see a problem with this and I don't see a problem with that because I have a lot of, I'm a man, I have a lot of female friends. Well, sir, someone's going to tell her sooner or later, and I don't know if it's going to be you, but we know why you have female friends, and it's not because you like to have sex with them, okay? I don't know who should tell her that he plays for our team. Should it be me? I'll tell her. Jody, you know this.
Somebody, child.
Matter of fact, she knows this. She knows this. That's why she stays in a separate room. But this is what I don't understand. And we actually had this conversation. Girl, you were supposed to be a sexologist, and you telling me you didn't pick up on that chemistry over the phone?
Hello.
You didn't pick up with that chemistry over the FaceTime?
Let me
Honey,
let me go on .com real quick because I want to pull up Jody and Aaron, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they are I think they're the couple that have been dating the least amount of time. I think that's Chris and Sandia at 3 months. Okay, so basically, y'all, let me pull it up.
Yes. So how long have they been dating?
So basically, Chris.
I think it's 10 months, wasn't it?
Basically, they've been dating for the length of a pregnancy, 9 months.
Well, it's actually 10 months. 40 weeks is 10 months for those who don't know, but you know.
There it is. So at this point, they should be delivering something.
Listen, so you telling me that you didn't pick up what he was, that he likes to put it down, and the other way. Girl, stop.
Yeah, I know.
And now, listen, you look like this right there, but while you in the house, you looking like a whole hot mess. You ain't brushed your hair. You ain't did nothing. You ain't put on no makeup. You ain't even trying to look good for this man. Like, because you know that is not where you want to be or who you want. Absolutely. But you are all gung-ho to talk to Chris.
Right.
Now, I bet you, listen, if there was an opportunity to switch, like, hypothetically, let's just throw in a curveball. So there's a curveball, okay? You don't feel connected.
Right.
But is there someone else in the house that you feel connected to?
And we don't assign partners. We just let everybody pick their own partner.
If you would like an opportunity to be able to go on one date with someone in the house, who would it be?
Yep.
I guarantee you, her and Chris would go. And she'd put on some makeup, and she'd touch his hand, and they'd have a whole lot to talk about. And by the time they come back to the house, do you think that they would be in separate rooms?
No, they would not.
Come on now.
They would not.
Y'all been in separate rooms the entire time.
Absolutely.
Ain't even tried to really have no connection.
Right.
And you talking about you think you got a connection with Aaron and you really want to try to make it work. Girl, no, you don't.
Exactly right. So Taronda Jones checks in with the cast. Now, this is really cool because they check in on basically all the cast. And I think this is going to be a recurring thing. So Taronda checks in with the cast and pulls Millie and Greg aside to check in after the flower fight with Sienna and Brandon. Now, this was the only time that this fight was mentioned. And when we get to Brandon and Sienna, I'm going to give my thoughts on the blatant missed opportunity, rather, on talking about that fight. Because that should have been talked about. So basically, with that being said, Greg is saying that they're learning, they're learning each other, and Millie is worried about giving her pass over to Greg. The only way that anything is ever going to happen is if you open up yourself and you break down your walls for somebody to come in. Because if nobody is coming in, you can't receive anything. So what did you think about that couple's check-in?
With Millie and Greg, I really do appreciate her sister coming in, because she was like, listen, I know you. I need to go get his side. I need to find out what's going on.
Yep.
Because you can get in your own way. And, you need to move out of your own way. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be happy. And I feel like that's what it is with Millie. Like, she needs to kind of step out of her own way, and maybe she does need to do some more healing, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't need to do the healing she has to do it alone.
Correct.
But again, the question of what is it that y'all are really wanting? Because y'all are both talking about y'all want a future together, y'all want to be together, y'all want to do this and the third. But you can't. But what is it? And it's something that in 3 years of living in the same city, y'all have not met, y'all have not connected, y'all have not went to a movie, y'all haven't went to dinner, y'all haven't done a thing in 3 years, and you live in the same. No. There's something else that either both of y'all are hiding, or y'all really don't feel like y'all have the connection you do.
Absolutely. Without question.
Because 3 years, 3 years, same city,
same state.
and you're telling me we're calling ourselves dating, or listen, even getting to know each other 3 years.
There should be a deeper connection with them in the house after 3 years. I mean, after Shay and Josh in 12 years, you can't say shit.
Honestly, I feel like they are the most connected in the house.
Right.
Because they don't worry about nobody else. They do their own thing, and they are focused on them. They are the most connected in the house.
Absolutely.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Shay left pregnant.
Yeah. Facts on facts on facts. So Greg's mom, her name is Christy later on. Hey, healthcare workers, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Greg's mom, Christy, comes through, and then Sophia, the older sister and friend and potential wifey of Braylon Lee, also comes through. They did say in the episode. I actually contacted OWN today, and they said they're going to put they already have the uncensored version, but they just got to make an edit to add that to the episode. On Max and Discovery Plus, but we'll get to that a little bit later. And she is also a friend to Millie as well. So older sister, but her best friend. And then Taronda Jones asked a very critical question to Millie. She said, "Millie, I understand that Greg is here, but are you here?" And that was a good mental question, because it's one thing to be here in your relationship, but it's another thing to be here in this experience. So what did you think of Taronda Jones utilizing her soul to do a soul check with Millie?
Listen, I want to say, especially for this to be her first hosting job, she is kicking ass, because let me tell you, she was not letting shit slide. She was asking the real questions, and she's making you stand in, like, you are going to be accountable in front of her. Ain't gonna be if she sees it, she's calling it out.
Correct.
You're not going to get away with the bullshit with her, and I like it. I like it. She definitely went to her, like you said, touched her soul. Listen here, I'm gonna talk to your soul. I'm gonna stop talking to you. Are you here? Where are you at in this process and in this moment? And I feel like she's really asking everybody that, because not only does, can she see what's going on with, throughout production, but seeing how different mishaps keep happening and just seeing how people interact when you're sitting next to each other. You can tell a lot about a couple.
Yes, you can.
Just seeing how they sit next to each other.
Right. All of communication is like what I think 80% rather nonverbal communication.
Yeah. That's why when we first started and you made that face, you said I didn't say nothing. But you showed it.
I did say nothing.
But you showed it, and I knew what you meant, because I know you. And so that's the difference. Like, your body language tells a lot. So she's picking up on all of that. So Taronda, hats off to you, girl. You are doing your thing.
Absolutely. Healthcare workers are saying, "Sorry, I'm late. It's all good. We are just in the beginning of the show, so you are good." What's the dominate on What's the update rather on Dominic and Alexis? I know they were sent home. That was the update. They were sent home, and they said
they were sent home. They gone. They've been gone since episode 2. We on 4.
Yep.
And, after they went live, a couple weeks ago or something?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it really hasn't been too much chatter with them.
Healthcare workers is also saying, I'm side-eyeing Chris. He gets on the controlling type. Maybe I'm wrong. Well,
no,
let's
you
talk
ain't
about
wrong.
that.
You ain't wrong.
Let's talk about that, because the next scene here is Chris is in the Joman's quarters, and he asked the guys about Jody and Chris. And so Aaron H. said that it does look suspect that you keep commenting on Jody. Now, if somebody comments on my girl, in the back of my head, I'm thinking they're wanting her. And then Chris says, and I quote, I can completely understand where you're coming from. Now, hashtag clock that T, because that's going to be a very important point a little bit later on in this review. Greg thinks it's odd. Chris seems like a good man, but is not sure what he wants in the house. If your woman, and this is what Greg said to Chris, if your woman checks you, take your foot off the gas. Brandon was shaking his head no.
Yeah.
Brandon, now people came through for you with Sienna.
Right.
I know there's a bro code, but how you stood up for yourself, you should also be able to see that right is right and wrong is wrong. I was very disappointed in Brandon when I saw that.
I will agree with you on that, because I seen him shaking his head, and then when he was like, what was the comment that he made? After Chris was like, no, I'm not going to do that, because once you do it, every time she doesn't like something, then she's going to want me to change it and change who I am. Like,
it was when Chris said that it's an insecurity, because in a year or two it could get worse and you're trying to control what I do.
Right. And Brandon agreed with that.
Yeah. Which is just like, sir, you got flowers thrown at you. You should be like, wait a minute. Right is right, wrong is wrong here, dude. Like, there is physical abuse and there is mental abuse, sir. Like, you're doing some mental abuse. Like that. After you went through that, you should have stepped up and been like, bruh, I love you, but no. So I was very disappointed in you, Brandon. Listen, you still good in my book, bro, but your cool factor just went down just a little bit. I don't mean cool as in cool. I mean your coolness meter is. It's not lukewarm, but if you keep agreeing with this bullshit, it's going to get to lukewarm energy. And I don't want to, because you've already been through enough with Sienna. And so Aaron J said if Jody was attracted to Chris, it would have come out by now. Aaron J, I'm going to just say this to you, bro. There's a thing called social cues, hidden messages. And, sir, someone doesn't have to say out loud that they're attracted to somebody. It could come out in their actions, sir, and you are completely
that is the whole thing. Like, why did he even respond?
That part.
What was the point in you even commenting, sir? Because let me tell you, for you to really evidently you can't read social cues. You can't read them.
Not at all.
Because this woman clearly wants nothing to do with you.
Not a fucking thing.
But you are steady trying to ride for, try to, stick it out or whatever the case is. I don't know what you want to call it. You're steady doing that while she is steady showing you that she is not interested in you. Right. And she is showing interest in someone else. She's giving more attention and more. Let me tell you, when you can also tell by, like when a person's response to you. Okay.
Yes.
Now remember when Aaron drank the was going to drink something, and she wanted
the cocktail. Yes.
Yes, and she you're acting like a child and a 2-year-old, and was talking all bad about him, like you talking down to him.
Correct.
But yeah, with Chris, she's so upbeat and bubbly and just everything's so great and happy and just she wants to reach out her hand. She's touching his hand, touching his arm, which was something that has been said. Come on.
I mean, at this point, she might as well just be the blind woman and just say, if I could just touch the hem of Chris's cloak, I'll be healed.
Listen. And Aaron just sitting there looking and just blind. I guess he's Stevie Wonder to the shit because his ass is just, oh no, they just friends. And I got a lot of female friends. That's because you don't like female parts. Okay? Then that's perfectly fine. But honesty is the best policy.
Yes, it is.
Okay? So we need to be honest with ourselves.
Right.
And we need to be honest with her, okay? Listen.
Without question.
No. But you're gonna respond and act like, oh well, I don't understand why it would be a problem because I just think that, I just feel like, hey, you got something in common. That just means they could be your really good friend. You know what, sir? I'm gonna need you to walk outside. I'm gonna need you to go up to a real couple and ask them, hello, if your spouse is having a conversation with someone that they just met,
correct,
more than what they're having a conversation with you, and they're more upbeat and positive with that person than they are with you, how would you feel? Hey, I'd feel like something's up. I'd feel like something's going on. And maybe they're just not that into me. And maybe they're more into the other person.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Healthcare worker says, and I quote, I just think if things progress with Chris, he seems like he's the type to get physical. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm reading early signs of my radar is picking something up. Isn't right, though, in my opinion. No, and I agree with you because his tone and his confessionals has a little bit of heat to it. It's not like Michelin star heat where you're, tossing the pan up and the flames are going, but it can get to that level. You know what I mean? Like we said to y'all, Chris thinks that the women are being messy, although you are given the rules so they know how to play the game. And we already talked about the fact that Dymond asked the question of how long do you have to wait for sex, and he said he gets to that right away, but yet he wants a year and a half of consistency. He wants a year and a half
before you trust.
Go ahead.
Right. So you need a year and a half consistency for trust.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need no time. Okay, this is what people need to understand. Do you not know that every time you share your body with someone, you take a piece of them with you. So a piece of that person's spirit lives on with you.
Correct.
So now you're dragging, honestly, dead spirits along with you because you're steady sleeping with several people.
Correct.
And you're not caring. Okay?
Correct.
It is more dangerous and untrustworthy to do that than it is to actually take the time to work on yourself, which he has not done. And actually, right, he's definitely has some trauma that he's not healed from, but he needs to work on himself.
Yep.
And then trust the process.
Absolutely.
Listen here, someone will be sent to you, or you will find someone that you are able to give yourself to wholly. I ain't gonna preach today, but listen, there's gonna tell you the word.
You're right, because I think with Chris, and I said this before, sometimes we choke out our own blessings by not letting the process breathe. I think that's what Chris is doing. Doesn't make it right. Sure, he's been hurt in a relationship. We've all been hurt in a relationship. But it's up to you to unpack that baggage and just rest from your mental road trip of a vacation.
You're right.
Just try to get on the next road trip just to drive, just to escape from your problems. Because whether you drink, whether you have sex, whether you do drugs, this, that, and the third all around the world, your problems are still going to be there. And like we said already, Jody agreed with Chris about, if women dated like men, that everything will be all right. And I'm smashing the first month. Josh said his confessionals that Christian nipped this in the bud and he did see potential with them, but there wasn't. They're like oil and water. So speaking of oil and water, Brandon and Sienna. This check-in with Tashonda Jones, like you said, she is handling business. Okay. I don't know why the flower throw was not talked about in this. We'll weave that into this part of the review. But basically, it starts off with Sienna saying she can let go of things. I'm gonna fall asleep on live for a minute, y'all. Give me a moment. Give me one moment, please. Did she really say that, Gigi, on national television when she in this man's face and use hand movements?
Listen, she said that, and did you also hear her say, "Tell this man how he takes little things and makes them bigger than what they are."
Right.
I said, wait a minute, is she talking about herself or him?
Right. And then this is the same person that called him a bitch.
This is the same person that escalated. This is the same person that got mad because he was talking to another woman when he was talking to another man about him.
That part. But yet you can let go of things and you actually. It was no delay in her statement. She said this as a full statement. But okay. Okay. And he threw flowers at his feet. But okay.
Right.
So Sienna says their platonic connection is good, but the romance, the waters are choppy, and they need more of a smooth sailing. Well, sweetie, you are in charge of the cruise ship and how the cruise ship flows in the ocean. I'm sorry. So then Brandon says there is a chemistry there, but something's off. And Tashonda asks, like, what? Brandon says listening turns him off. And then Sienna says that he's full of shit. Now, everybody remembers, we've been talking about this, the flower throw to his feet. Gigi, how did you feel about that not being a critical part of this couple's check-in? Because I feel like that should have been talked about on camera. If they could do Dominique and Alexis on camera with what happened, that should have been addressed. Besides,
I feel like, and you know what, and so it was mentioned just a little bit because Tashonda actually said, she wanted to check in with everybody after what happened last night, between Brandon and Sienna.
Right.
She didn't mention the flowers, but she did mention that, she knows there was issues.
Right.
So I feel like, honestly, all of it should have been addressed. What happened last night, you blowing up, you blowing up at this man about, what he said, and you just keep going and yelling, you getting disrespectful. Then you throw the flowers at his feet. Like, I feel like it all should have been brought up and it should have been put out on the table. Like, listen, this has been something that you have done several times. This isn't the first time, and he's not the only person. We've, other people have seen your aggression. They've seen the way that you do. So this is something that I feel like needs to be taken account.
Absolutely.
You need to take accountability for. But I do like how Tashonda was like, "Hey, girl, I'm seeing you right now.
That
like
part.
I just seen you do it."
Because Tashonda Jones, after Sienna says that he's full of shit and turns small things and make them into big things, Tashonda's face said everything that needed to be said.
Yep. Yeah.
Because here's the thing, hosting is a skill set. If anybody tells you all you do as a host is you walk out, read a prompter, you have fun with the odds, and you leave, they are disrespecting the gift of hosting. They are, because it's a lot more than that. It's pre-production meetings, it's rehearsals, it's the execution, then it's the post-production meetings or the debriefing. It's so much that y'all don't know, but once again, me and Gigi take care of that for y'all, because not everybody knows the game, but we do. Or at least we know enough of the game that we can stand 10 toes down on our business. And doesn't come forward. Hashtag we do this shit. But like you said, Toronto Jones is handling her business, because most hosts, they kind of gloss over things because they're just trying to keep things on track. I remember when Steve Harvey got the job for Family Feud, one of the clips was name a pet that someone has. And someone said a cow. And John O'Hurley said, well, let's see if it's up there. Steve Harvey was like, what the fuck is this? Who has a cow? You can't make fun of the contestant. No, I'm making fun of the dumbass answer. And that's the same thing Toronto Jones did. She allowed herself to be human in that moment of just... Okay. And so, another thing too, on top of that, Sienna said that you saying that I'm being demanding. Sienna, he did not say demanding one time in any of his statements. That was you.
Right.
You. And so Toronto
you just said it.
Exactly. So Toronto said maybe not demanding, but
difficult. Or your delivery. Yeah, that's what she said. Yep.
And she said, no, she was like, I'm seeing it, sis. And that's how I really
don't try to hide it.
Exactly. And Toronto's face was like, I got you. Right after that. It was like that smirk of, you thought you could play with me. Play with yourself. But I caught you. And so, Toronto does say, and Toronto does say, it's not that she doesn't know, it's not that she doesn't want to get out from masculine energy, she just doesn't know how. I'm a mute that point for a second, because I'm going to say what Sienna said and then loop it back to that. Sienna said that she's always been independent and has had masculine energy. Here's the thing. It's the difference between not knowing how and not wanting to know how. Right. And I think that's the crux of it. It's one thing not to know how. It's another thing to not to want to do it. That's what I meant to say. And I think at this point, like, we've seen enough behavior that she just doesn't want to do it. What do you want to say that? Because the next sentence that Toronto Jones says, I'm like, they got the right host for this show. Go ahead.
Listen, I agree with you on that, because you got to want to change. Because for you to say for the last three, or how many ever of your exes have said the same thing that this man said that made you call him a bitch, clearly shows that there's a change in you that you are just not willing to make.
Right.
This definitely has to be something. Yeah. All you can do is work on yourself at this point, girl. Because this man clearly said, matter of fact, we ain't even going to go to that part, because after he tried to explain to you communication and your listening skills, it's a turnoff, because you can't listen. You don't listen. And you switch to what?
Yeah.
Honey.
Man.
But then you're sitting there talking like, yeah, I see a future. I really want this. I do. No, you don't. No, you don't.
And then after, and very well articulated, as you often do, Gigi, because after that statement, Toronto Jones said to Sienna, you are like a wildfire, and you are going to destroy everything around you. I'm just like, okay, Toronto. Okay. Let them have it, aren't you? You ain't playing no games, aren't you? Ain't no bullshit lives here. There is no vacancy of bullshit. I was like, okay. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. And when she said, I said, yes, she's going to burn down everything and everyone around her, because she wants to be, I don't even know if you can say control. Like,
no, it's bigger than one control.
She definitely needs to be, she damn near needs to be in a straitjacket.
You think it's that
Like
bad?
listen.
I mean, I get why you said it because she goes
listen.
from 0 to 100 hashtag real
Therapy helps. She needs to go talk to someone.
Yeah.
Like really, really talk to someone because, as far as happiness or finding somebody that's actually going to truly, love her, and it's going to be hard to find because of her ways. Who wants to be around someone who is so fucking hot and cold?
Absolutely.
And not even just hot and cold, but I mean like, just hot.
Right.
Celsius.
Exactly right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your ass is about to be, dissolved in acid hot.
Correct.
For nothing. And then you turn it back on this man and try to push his. But I feel like she kept trying to push him to be like, because we talked about that. Everybody talking about, well, he's, she needs a stronger man and she needs a man with a stronger backbone. No, don't disrespect that man just because he's not stooping down to her level.
Absolutely.
Because I loved it when he said she's not getting my energy.
Absolutely. And then from that point of view, Gigi, Tashonda Jones actually stood up for Brandon and said he's talking about communication and he was answering from his perspective. Right. I asked him a question. And so Taronda asked, is the relationship worth saving? And Sienna says, I think it's worth saving from a romantic standpoint. And then Brandon says, you mean the friendship relationships? No, and Tashonda is doing her damn job. She said, no, it's the relationship. That's what you're here for.
Right.
And I'm just like, I'm so proud of you for allowing blackness to be blackness and not shit out. Like, she was like, no, we're not doing this. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Taronda Jones, I am. No, you here for a relationship. Okay. And so basically, Brandon said, and I quote, Brandon was very gracious in his, sorry, I'm trying to get my, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get my headphones together, child. Okay, can you still hear me, Gigi?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So basically, with all that being said, Brandon said that he still cares about her, thinks that she's a great person, but romantically, it's not worth saving at this point. And so Sienna said that she's willing to fight, but Sienna said that she's willing to fight, but he said if he doesn't care, he doesn't care. And then I didn't recognize this, Gigi, but I had to go back and listen to it again, or I had to go back and rewatch the scene. Brandon gave like a fake tear. I did not realize that until I went back and watched it.
What? Hold on. You about to make me look.
No, seriously. Listen, I'll give you time to go look.
Hold on.
I will give you time and go look right now because literally it's right at the end. It's literally right at the end when it comes to Brandon. And Sienna, hang on, y'all. I gotta switch out my headphones because it's like I hear the music in one earbud, you know what I mean? But like when I'm live with y'all, I like to hear everything, you know what I mean? So y'all give me one moment. So by the way, like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour talking about the Never Ever Mets. Only on the Oprah Winfrey Network. I am Braylon Lee. That's the legendary Queen T with GG9. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear y'all. Like I said, when you do enough YouTube live shows, there's just certain things in your studio that you need to know that you're live. You know what I mean? Not saying I couldn't roll with it, but I love to be a professional for y'all because y'all take time, energy, and just to chill out with us. So we appreciate that. So did you see the fake tear? I did not realize that until I went back. I'm just like, damn, he is done.
Damn. Damn.
Now, Chris was very sneaky with that. Now it's in the episode. You gotta go back. But you know what? Really,
You mean Brandon? Yeah.
Brandon. But you know what would have been really, really bad? Brandon did what? If Brandon did this, this is me running, tearing eyes.
Right.
But he just did the.
Right, and the way he did it though was so smooth. I was like, okay, if you didn't catch it, you wouldn't really know.
I'm like, damn.
But you can clearly see that
he's done.
He's done. He goodbye. It's all right. And did you notice also when they were sitting down to have dinner? Yes. I didn't see him next to her. It only showed her. I didn't see him next to her. Mm-hmm. So did he not decide to have dinner with her as well, or sit next to her at the dinner table?
It looks that way. But we'll get to the dinner in a minute because that is a very crucial and critical scene in this episode. By the way, shout out to editing. Can we just talk about? I mean, we'll talk about that at the production notes of this episode. But production and editing, they've been doing their job because I feel the real in this show. Like nothing realness is off of this show, and that's not easy to do and please the audience. That's not easy to do. So the next scene. The men are playing pool, one of my all-time favorite games. Stripes and Solids and 8-Ball, the easiest games to play with pool. Greg is agreeing with Brandon of like, this is the first time I've seen you smile since you've been here because you're just done. And, you know, Josh said that he sees potential, but it's not really happening. And he's not surprised, but he loved that Brandon didn't call her a bitch back. And everyone said that. So I'm glad that one of the brothers saw that, and Josh then says, "Energy can't be destroyed; it just transfers." So what did you? So to me, I love the fact that they are allowing brotherhood to be brotherhood on this show.
Yeah,
and it's not a bunch of red pill alpha male. This is what black women should be type of men. They are allowing men to be. So I absolutely love that. What did you think about that whole pool scene with the fellas?
Yeah, I absolutely. Listen, I love the fact that, like you said, the brotherhood that they have, and they're able to come together and actually kind of, you know, express themselves as men and not, you know, be disrespectful in their expressions, and you know, they're still able to have, you know, their own say.
Right.
What I don't like is, did you see the grace that they gave him? Do you see the inspiration that they gave him? Even, you know, letting him know, like, hey, we see the things that you've done. You know, because we see it. We see what's happened. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it honest. We see that she is, you know, she's rough. She's doing a lot.
Yep.
But we also see that you've been, you know, very respectful. You've not been, you know, where you're going to get her back. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to retaliate. You're not doing any of that.
Absolutely.
Where was that, or where was that true conversation with Chris?
Come on. And we're about to get into that right about
now. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like that. Now, when the guys were all talking to Chris, and Brandon was sitting there agreeing with Chris, knowing that what was going on, and the situation of him basically not wanting to respect his woman. Come on.
If you're going to give grace, you have to give tough love too.
Yeah.
You know, it has to be fair on all sides. And so we get into that conversation, Gigi, because the next couple's check-in is with Aaron J. and Jody. And when they walk down the steps, they don't look like a couple. When they sit down, the couple is gone. Couple is not even a word. Like, it was no hand holding while sitting there. It was none.
Did you see? That's why I said body language. Did you see the separation between them?
I did. Absolutely. It was clearly evident. So Taronda Jones asking, it's been a week, how is everything going? And Jody's upset by the rumors of her and Chris. And Taronda, asks, is something out of the ordinary with them? And, Jody says, no, Aaron J says that he has female friends, and that's a vibe. And Taronda's face was like, bullshit.
And hold on, I love when she said, like me and my best friend slept in different rooms, roommate situation. Call it out, because that's exactly what it is. It's a roommate situation.
Right. And you notice how they do realize each platform requires a different energy.
Mm-hmm.
So they got upset with their castmates for calling out, but you ain't gonna have the same energy for the host of the show.
Oh, absolutely not.
That's because they know their role. But also notice too, they didn't really talk about what they talked about with Taronda Jones, because if they did, say even Taronda said it. That's gonna get Jody more amped. Like, okay, Taronda said it. Okay, she's the host. No. You played yourself. You fucking played yourself. You allowed Taronda to have that piece, to be able to say her piece, but when we say it, we cast it to hell.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet here, because for the cast to say it and for her to say it, come on, y'all, really?
Right. Because she said it, and then for no, I'm just no, I don't. Hold on, I'm sorry. Aaron's ass just got me. I don't think there's anything wrong.
Not at all. It's just like that
Why
picture.
Why do you keep commenting? Why do you keep opening your mouth because you're looking stupid each time?
Right. It's just
this
like
woman's clearly not into you. You are going to bat for her, but honey,
she's not going to bat for you.
The closest she's going to bat for you is to say that y'all have a connection when everybody knows that y'all don't.
No, absolutely. And you know what? It reminds me of? It reminds me of that dog in the meme of everything's fine and fire is just all around them.
Right.
Everything's fine. Everything is fine. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to recognize that shit. Okay? Because it's mentally tiring. Really is. So then there's a question of, is there a connection or no? It was a 2-second pause. I counted. 2-second pause. And Jody says, I think so. And then Aaron J said, I think so, after a few more dates and moments and more moments for genuine connections. Aaron J, this is episode 4. We're going to be on episode 5.
And sir,
this is a 10-episode series, sir.
How do you make genuine connections? Normally, you got to spend time with a person. That's 1.
Yes.
Communication is 2.
Correct.
Y'all don't communicate, and y'all haven't been around each other enough to even connect. But guess what? Guess what we have found out in that time? She's connected with Chris.
Correct.
Chris has even said it. They've connected, which we'll get into, because I'm gonna bring up his lying ass, and then I'm about to show y'all just how bad he lied. But absolutely. Come on now, you're clearly not connected. There's no connection.
Absolutely. And then we already talked about how Jody says she's slower in making connections, but yet you a sexologist, and yet you brought yourself on national TV, but yet you found somebody to agree with. But okay. So
and y'all been together 10 months, and you telling me that, hold on, let's go ahead and bring this up again. Sure. 10 months. Mm-hmm. 10 months y'all been together or talking to each other online. Y'all meet, and y'all ain't spent one. I haven't seen him come in the room and sit on your bed. I haven't seen you go in his room and sit on his bed. There is no, listen, the cameras only catch what you give them. They can't even edit y'all together because y'all don't spend no time together, and it is seen. Like only it seems like y'all are only together like if you're in the kitchen cooking something. But other than that, honestly, I was surprised when he came running in the kitchen when Chris called him when they were talking to Sandia. I was like, oh, okay.
That part right there.
So they were close.
Exactly.
But, yeah, but no, there's no connection.
Not at all. So then in the next scene, Millie's sister and the potential wifey of Braylon Lee, they didn't add this in the show, guys. I talked with they're updating the episode as we speak to Max and Discovery Plus. So Sophia, Millie's sister, comes and shut up, Gigi. Millie told Sophia that Greg is serious about her, and Sophia said that it's all about finding your voice and respecting someone at the same time. And I definitely agree with that. It's not easy to do, but also too, you have to give a little. What do they say in rope? You have to give a little.
You got to give it. You talking about rope? If you give an inch, they take a mile.
Well, no, not that. You got to give it a little lag or a little looseness of the rope.
Yeah,
a little lag, I think, or something to that.
I know what you're talking about.
So Millie said that she's afraid that someone will get up and go. So obviously she's experienced that in her life, and she was great. That is a real deal experience. Domestic violence and raping is not right. It's not cool. If you're about that, get the fuck off me and Gigi's pages. Seriously, we don't condone that shit. So I could tell that Sophia really met her sister where she is, because she has heard those stories that we will never hear, and it's not our right to hear, because we didn't earn the right to hear her story. We didn't earn the privilege to be a part of her story. So what did you think of all that before we get to Millie, Greg, and Sophia getting ready to talk?
I just want to say that a lot of times, especially when you have trauma like that, you definitely are more fragile. Everybody handles their trauma differently, but definitely before putting yourself in the position to, be in a relationship, you definitely need to heal first. You need to fix that trauma that you have, so that you're not bringing that into the next relationship, or, treating someone who is undeserving of the mistreatment because of your past, because that happens a lot of times. A lot of times people, bring their trauma and their baggage, and they'll mistreat a person because they're so afraid of having a repeat,
a repeat offense, or the judgment, or
just all of that.
Shame of it all. When it's really not shame, or it's really not shame, or really there should be no shame on their part.
Yeah, because when things like that, you blame yourself sometimes, because if I wasn't, or if I didn't do this, or because I've been through situations, and I've done that, if I wasn't there, or maybe I shouldn't have maybe I shouldn't have smiled, maybe I shouldn't have said hello, or I should have just kept walking, or just like anything, I shouldn't have went out. There's so many different things, like, even as a young child, you still blame yourself, even though you definitely have no control then. But I still feel like in 3 years of you dating this man, you definitely should have dealt with that. And I feel like that should have been something that has been talked about in 3 years. Like, so I will never minimize anyone's trauma, ever. But some people, and sometimes it gets used as a crutch. It gets used as an excuse. And next thing you know, that becomes your whole thing. you can't do this and you can't have a relationship and you won't do this because this happened to me. Okay. If that's what you're going to keep doing, or every time we get in an argument to get sympathy, you want to keep throwing this up. Listen, I understand that happened to you, but when are you going to heal from this? Let's talk about the healing part.
That part, right?
You know, don't use it as a hindrance. Heal from it so that you can be better. So I don't know. I do feel, like I said, I love the fact that Millie and her sister talking about, and Millie's sister saying, you know, Sophia saying, hey, I know you. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to this man. I want to talk to Greg. I want to see his side. I want to hear his side because I've heard you and I know you.
Exactly.
But I want to go talk to him and find out.
Exactly.
So that was very respectful.
And not to mention too, the thing I really do love about the show is they're allowing the real and reality to be reality. They allow two Black women to have a very serious conversation, and they allowed the conversation to breathe. So then we get to Greg and Millie and Sophia. They are in, I think probably in a den or chill out lounge or one of the chill out rooms. And so Millie was going to stay, but Sophia kicked her out, and rightfully so, because big sister has work to do. So Greg said that Millie is tenacious, she is hardworking, but she's no pushover. And you know, Sophia agreed, like, she's not gonna let you push her over, but for the right one, she'll be the right one. Right. And you know, Greg said, and listen, I did not see this. Hang on, let me read this comment because this is very critical here. Amen to that, Gigi. I used to work with an individual that would waste a lot of time embracing depression instead of using his tools. He went to therapy to grow and be better. So see, it's even happening in real time to people that we know and people that we don't know. And thank you for that vulnerability, that openness, and that transparency, baby doll. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And so something that I heard from Greg that I'm glad hasn't been taken I'm glad that has been taken the wrong way, but I'm gonna show y'all where it could be taken the wrong way. Greg said, "What should I be looking for to gain access to her?" Now, for those people that's going to try to take an inch and make it a mile for content, they're going to be talking about sex. But what he really meant, and Gigi, Gigi, do a soul check with me to see if I'm off. I believe when he said that, I think that he meant the emotional, the mental access to her, right?
Exactly. Because I feel like Greg really is in it for the long haul. Like Greg, you could tell he wants the relationship, okay?
Yeah.
So he's in it to be open, but he's wanting to gain access to her. I'm gonna put it this way. A man. And he's working on himself because from what his mom said, like, hey, there's a moment where I worried about you. You know, so he's definitely grown, which is definitely good. But a real man doesn't just want access to your body. He wants access not just to your mental and your spiritual and your physical. That's absolutely right. They do want that. But a real man is going to want access to your insecurities. They want access to your instabilities. They want access to, you know, the moments when you can be vulnerable. They want access to that because, listen here, a man comes to build, okay? So most men are carpenters for a reason. They're good with their hands for a reason. They're good with, you know, building up for a reason. So the fact that a real man is coming in and he's wanting access to you, he's wanting access to all of you because he's wanting to not only heal the hurt parts, but he's also wanting to hold up and prop up the parts that you've already healed from.
Correct.
So it's a continued cycle of healing.
Absolutely.
So I really feel like Greg definitely, him saying he wanted access to her, it was not sexual. It was more so, listen, I want access to all of you because I want to be the parts of you that are missing. I want to be the parts of you that you need, that you might not know. So I want you to be able to open up to me so that I know exactly where it is that where I need to stand in, you know?
Absolutely. He wants to be the peace in the lobby of her hotel, and he also wants to know, if I'm on the 13th floor of your hotel, tell me where the buttons are. Tell me how to access what I need to press to calm down the 13th floor.
Yeah.
And that's real. Because I think, and this is no shade to anybody, and this includes myself, and I think Gigi, she knows me well enough that I can speak for her. I speak out of love, kindness, and respect. We are all one floor away from the 13th floor.
Say that shit.
Real talk.
Absolutely.
That is no shade to anybody, and
Absolutely.
I don't mean one floor away from the 13th floor in order to unalive somebody. I'm not.
Yeah,
saying
no.
I mean, we're one floor away from the 13th floor over losing a family member, losing a job, losing a kid, just not having ourselves together.
Listen, we are one step away from being on the 13th floor with losing a whole fucking economy. Like, we are damn near about to lose a country. The U.S. is about to no longer be the U.S. with all the bullshit that is going on right now. Like, pay attention. We are close to becoming fucking just individuals. Like, we are no longer a country. We're just all here individually working to I mean, I don't even know how to put it, but like, that is so true. We are so close, and it has nothing to do with unaliving anyone else or ourselves or anything like that. No, it's just all it takes is one mishap.
That's it.
Look at the bridge. Look at the bridge in Baltimore. One mishap.
Yep.
And a whole bridge will collapse.
Yeah.
We are all one mishap away from a collapse.
Correct. Absolutely. Sorry. And I wanted to give that clarifying statement because I know some people they don't understand context at all, because some people take an inch and they make it a mile, but that's exactly what I meant. Unlike other channels, I mean what I say over here. And if I get something wrong, I own up to it. If something needs context, I add context. Okay, so let's get that straight on the record. Not record, but record. So with all that being said, I'm glad we took time out for that, because I felt like that was a very important space to be in. Greg says it's no more bullshit. And like Sophia, it could see her as a sister-in-law. And yes, as you see her as a sister-in-law, I could be y'all new brother-in-law married to Sophia. So see, Greg, we're here. We see each other. Moving on. So Sophia said that Billy be running. That Billy runs, and Millie thought that she was getting talked about behind her back.
What you say, Billy? Girl, you a runner. She's a runner. She's a track star. She don't run away and get hard.
And that part. And did y'all realize, or did you guys realize, and did you guys see immediately how she calmed down? Because Sophia called out her truth. Like, oh, okay. Because it's the truth.
Yeah, because she couldn't say nothing. Listen, Braylon, when I saw that, I said, oh shit. Okay. She had to sit down like, shit, you telling the truth, yeah. Look, that was almost one of them moments. I'm glad you said it, because I didn't know how to tell her.
That part right there. So then we get to see Christy, Greg's mom. It's been 6 years since introducing her to any woman. And you know what? I'm proud of Greg for that. I mean, for some, 6 years may be a long time, but no, he's a man on purpose. 6 years is just strange to people that just showcase anyone and everyone. So shout out to Greg for being stable in his life. That they talked about spiritual energy with Greg and Millie, and that their parents got divorced, and that Millie challenges Greg and she makes him want to be better. And Christy said, Greg wanted people to bring everything to the table when he should be working on himself. And like I said, shout out again to the realness in this reality of a black mom and son talking. I was really worried about you for a while because you do put yourself into these relationships, but you need to work on yourself. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And Millie said that Greg is a great guy and complimented the mom on raising a good son. And shout out to Millie for recognizing that there are good black men and there are good black mothers out here. To see that Cameron was beautiful. And then I love what happened at the end. Christy and Millie and Greg did a group hug.
That was sweet. That was definitely sweet.
Talk about bringing your family into reality. Come on, man. I'm here for that.
That was definitely beautiful.
That was really good. And then Christy and Sophia said, Christy and Sophia, they had a brief exchange of energy. And Sophia said, they look like twins, don't they? And so I'm like this. Even though it was a short interaction, the fact that the mother-in-law, the potential mother-in-law, the potential sister-in-law got along on camera like that, I think that's a good sign.
That definitely was a good sign.
I'd rather have that than flowers thrown at my feet. I'm just saying.
Right.
I would rather have that than be called a bitch. I'd rather have that than being screamed in my face. You know. So, listen, these are factual things that happened on the show. I'm not dragging a black woman. She dragged herself on national TV. Anyway, so Josh and Shay are in the intimacy suite. And Shay said, you be doing this to all the girls? And Josh said, no. Josh said, it's you two. And then there is another couple's check-in with Chris and Sandia. I know y'all don't want to talk about it, but we need to talk about it because Tashonda Jones, she was peak host during this whole check-in. I mean the whole check-in. And honestly, that's not even the whole check-in that we saw. That was just fit to screen for television. 60 minutes with commercials, 40 minutes without, 4-hour show, okay? So let's get into this check-in. So Toronto just said Sandia looks gorgeous and then just said sup to Chris. I'm like, okay, I think Toronto Jones checked Chris right at the door. I don't know if she felt his energy or what, but that was a very quick sup. So Toronto Jones asked, how's it going? And Sandia said, I'm getting the hang of it. And Toronto said, are you really? And so they talked about, Chris and Jody, or Sandia talked. Sandia talked about Chris and Jody. And Chris had, oh my God. Like, dude, like it's happening.
Did you see Toronto's face though when he said it?
Right.
Oh, listen, she was appalled.
Right.
Appalled.
Look, I am ashamed beside myself and disgusted with your behavior. She didn't say all that, but listen. So Toronto said, are you sure that it's not really anything, even if it's not sexual in that? And Chris said no. And Chris was gaslighting her by saying it's her mood swings. And I don't believe all your feelings are valid.
Yes.
And Toronto Jones clocked him and said, no, her feelings are very valid. Just like your feelings are valid. I'm like, come through.
Right.
Like, are you serious?
Right.
I just couldn't take it because I'm just like, you really are sitting here on national television telling this woman that her feelings are invalid.
You literally said that her feelings are not valid and that she's insecure and that he doesn't want to have to keep validating. And matter of fact, not that he doesn't want to, he's not going to validate her feelings. He's not going to try to, secure her when she's feeling insecure. He's not going to do any of these things.
Right. And it was just mind-boggling to me because I'm just like, how can a whole host who doesn't even have to be that deep see the forest through the trees, but you don't see it. So then when they talked about insecurities and stuff, Sandia said communication, and Chris said, I don't feel like communication is a problem for me. And Sandia said, don't make me feel inferior to you. And then Chris said Sandia has insecurities and they are within you. I'm just like, thank God I wasn't the co-host of this show. So I've been like, all right, you know what? Cut the lights off. Because I need to talk to you in the dark. You see how dark it is? This is how dark your bullshit is. What the fuck is wrong with you?
For you to sit there next to this woman and talk about how her feelings are invalid, and you want to know what that reminds me of, and who he reminds me of?
Who?
Marcel. Every time Tisha says something, he knock her down. He just, nothing is valid. He's been called this. Listen, he didn't let her know, like, listen, you only doing this stuff for the cameras. You don't even do this, that, and the third. Every time she says something, it's almost like he's calling her stupid, like, shut up, don't say nothing. But yet, when the other woman say something, oh, you listening, you'll apologize to another woman, but you won't apologize to your wife. You'll do all this with another one, but you won't do this for your wife. That's what Chris reminds me of.
Yep. And Sandia, y'all was crying next to him.
Sandia deserves better. She deserves so much better.
And
for her to sit there and say, I still believe in that we can make it. No, girl, run. What they've been together, 6 months or something? Run.
Yep.
Girl, go. And
you know what? You know what I would have done, Gigi? Hey, Taronda, give me one moment. Hey, production, can y'all pack Chris's bags for me, please? And thank you. Oh, and pull the Volvo around. Braylon, what you doing? You are getting off this show. But no. The fact that you are invalidating this woman's feelings and making her cry and not giving a damn about how she feels, no, that is mental abuse, and you are banned from the show. Sandia, you won't be on camera, but you'll get to stay at the guest house. Chris, go get your fucking things right now. But I don't give a fuck about the sperm that you were formed to be. Get your fucking shit and get the fuck out. End of discussion. Like, here's the thing, right? I know we gotta give love, grace, and space to people, but people have to earn love, grace, and space in order for them to be given love, grace, and space. I'm sorry. And then after that, Chris had the black dassy, the black poxy, the black imagination say they have the best chemistry in the house.
Through whose eyes?
Huh? Excuse me, sir? Excuse me. What? I'm really am looking. I am look. Y'all see my eyes? This is the closest y'all ever gonna get to me. But I am really looking right now so hard to see where the truth lies within your motherfucking ass bullshit.
You gotta look all around. You gotta look everywhere.
Oh,
it's somewhere. It's somewhere.
I am looking and I'm not seeing shit. That is true.
Okay, here.
Okay, I'm gonna back away.
Did you look under? Did you look under the couch? Maybe it's under the couch. Maybe right. It's not under the couch. Yeah.
No.
Does Racy have it? Does?
No, I'm not seeing it. I'm like, did you really say this out your mouth? After what you just said about her feelings are invalid or
right.
are valid?
Right.
Okay, Chris.
And then something else. Because Taronda had asked him, so when Sandia brought up the whole feeling of how she feels about him and Jody, she asked him, so do you feel like, even if it's not physical or sexual, do you feel like you and Jody have a connection? And he said no. Let's go ahead and play a rewind. Because in the very beginning, it even showed how you stood there in that kitchen and was talking about how much of a connection you and Jody had.
Exactly.
and how organically it's happened and how it just formed. Now you've been in there in the house with this woman for for
For a
4 days. Well, we're gonna say a week. Now you've been knowing Sandia for 6 months and you don't have that connection. But yet you've met this woman in 4 days or in a week, and you're telling me that within the first 4 days, y'all's connections was just so mind melting that y'all are the same.
Correct.
Make it make sense.
And then not to mention, on top of all this, now recognize now, he said this after the fact of you have insecurities and they're within inside you, your feelings aren't valid. Okay, I want y'all to take all this in. Okay, and also the mood swings as well. Take all that in before I'm about to say that Chris said about Sandia. He said that Sandia is kind, caring, affectionate, and of course they're both Haitian, and he can be with her for the long term. Sir?
Listen here, I'm gonna have to look for that long term. I'm gonna have to look for what he's singing.
I'm just like, and they actually aired this, but you know what though? I'm glad they did, because as we get to the production notes, if there is a reunion that should be, if there's a reunion that is if there is a reunion happening for the show, or should there be a reunion that happens for the show, that should be talked about. And I'm glad that they aired it. If I was a reunion host, we're talking about that. Full point blank at the pier, we're talking about that.
Right. And sorry, sir, but we're gonna call out your bullshit. You're not finna play no games and act like we are not seeing the shit. Like who went where and how did you think we got here? Like, okay.
Look, to use the words from Mama Joyce, this was a scheme that Chris set up to come to us with the bullshit.
That's exactly what this was.
Because I'm just like, really?
Is it given delusional, or does he really? This is almost given. Is he trying to stay there for his 15 minutes of fame?
Pretty much.
Because you don't have no connection there.
No.
If this was ready to love, you'd be gone. You'd probably only be there just because. He would have been gone when he first said, I like to hit it and leave for 2 weeks. Oh, he would have been gone.
He would have been gone out the first mixer, without question. Without question. So then Trishonda Jones says there are relationship experts available. If you would guys like to go for it. And Chris said that I don't think we really said, of course that's what you would say. And Cindy said that she would think about it. And Taronda Jones checks Chris and says, make sure you're loving and you're kind and to be and work on one another's needs. It takes two to tango, and be considerate. And then Chris says, I am considerate. Not to Sandia. If you work on her issues, she'll work on your issues. Thank you. Thank you for being a voice of reason here. Gigi, you there?
Yeah, listen, Taronda was on her shit. She was. The faces that she was making, and when she said, listen, they're available for you. And when he said that and she said, I knew you'd say that. The face that she made was honestly, I feel like she's through. She just disgusted with Chris's ass. Just, But for you to leave Cindy in tears and for her to say, I can't go by myself, so I'll think about it. And he told me, oh no, I'll go with you if you want me to go with you.
You know what I would if I was co-host. Hey, you know what? Since Chris doesn't know how to take responsibility, I'm gonna go to the relationship expert sessions with Sandia. so she can feel supported. Well, that's my job. Well, you're not giving a fuck about your job, so I'm gonna have to do it for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you not know me and Chris would not get along the whole season if I was co-host there? He would drag my ass out the room. Braylon is such a Mitch. Oh, well,
Listen, this is the time to go ahead. Listen, this is the time to go ahead and send out the promo for the live 3-part reunion special.
Child, yes.
Listen here, Braylon or I can host it, and trust and believe you will definitely get what you want.
Child.
But we need a live reunion show, a live reunion special.
Yes, we do.
You're right, baby doll. Chris is emotionally unavailable and not a safe man for the simple fact that he doesn't protect Sandia emotionally. Yep, that's very dangerous. I agree with you.
That's dangerous. Yeah, absolutely. So this is what we're going to need, okay, for this live reunion, Oprah Winfrey Network. For one, we're going to need a live audience. Number two, we're going to need to stream it on Max and Discovery Plus live. We're also going to need to stream it to the Oprah Winfrey Network YouTube channel. We're going to need to stream it to the Max YouTube channel. We're going to need to stream it to the Discovery Plus channel. So that's 6 different platforms live. And of course, so that's basically 7 platforms live. We're going to need 2 hours because part 1 and part 2 is going to be covering the season. I'm thinking part 1 will be covering episodes 1 through 5, and then part 2 will cover 6 through 10, and then part 3 is going to be for family and friends. Now, when we bring people up on StreamYard, what we'll probably have to do is we'll probably have to have a form of what is your question, so that we can filter this out, because we don't need no ignorant bullshit on live TV, because this is already some ignorant bullshit as it is. Not all of it, but some of it. So, and the last time y'all went live at the Oprah Winfrey Network was September 28th, 2014, with Oprah's Life Class. That's 10 years ago.
Why not come back with something new when you have such a fresh show like this?
That part. It is time for y'all to step into y'all new identity, and there will be nothing better than doing this live.
Yeah.
And like I said, you know, me and Gigi, the way we're reviewing this show is the same energy you're gonna get in person. We ain't pulling no punches with nobody.
You might get a little more, because being in front, I could say, look, you're gonna get what you get, and you're gonna get the real. That's the main thing.
That's it.
You want unscripted, you'll get unscripted. I mean, if you want to throw a little, in there, that's fine. We know how to read.
Exactly. We know how to read a prompter. We know how to improv. I mean, hell, we do it all the time anyway.
Right.
It's just a bigger platform. Yeah. That's it.
If you want to, matter of fact, I'll write my own script up, and I know how to send it to the prompter. So listen, we can make it work how you want to.
Well,
let's do this how you like.
Well, I mean, I'll follow the prompter for a nice paycheck, but I could give 2 fucks about script writing.
I'm all about a script. Listen, I'll write a script out in a minute.
I know you will.
We got TV shows and movies to make.
Meanwhile, my behind over here saying, I'll read a script for a check, but I could give 2 fucks about a script. Right. Okay, right. This is what we're going to do. For the check to land your bank account, you have to read the prompter. Okay, that's fine. That means no improv. I don't know about that, because the questions I'm asking are based on the show. So it's an unscripted show, so I'm going to be unscripted. Damn it. Fine, right? Just be responsible. You're asking me to be responsible on live TV, and these people are responsible for 10 episodes.
Are you actually what responsibility do you think I'm going to give you?
That part.
Listen, I'll be responsible for it. You're right. It's for a check. Got to be responsible for a check.
And we are not playing about this, because y'all already listened to us for Ready to Love. Y'all just haven't executed everything yet. And I just thought about this too. Remember how I said season 10 for Ready to Love should be on a yacht? Can you even do a yacht in Philadelphia though?
I mean, do they possibly?
But it's not going to be crystal blue water. Hey, what
Yeah,
up,
I
though?
was
It's
gonna say,
season 10.
I still think Philly people go either to Florida or come here for the water. So
Right. It should have been in Vegas. I'm sorry. It should have been somewhere tropical for season 10. So y'all could do the whole shebang, you know.
yeah, Vegas ain't too tropical. That's deserty.
Well,
But they got pools. They have pools.
they do. They do. They
They
do.
they have very nice pools.
Yeah. I mean, you could even put like a little, hey man, I think they do. Don't they have lakes and rivers in Vegas?
Yeah, well, yeah, little lakes.
They could do a little something, but yeah, you know what? If they really wanted to do the yacht thing, it probably would be best to go out to Florida or California then do the yacht thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like I said, y'all, a little off track here, but to get to 10 seasons, 10 years on TV is a big deal. It is. No matter how you got there, it's a very big deal. So I just feel like Nephew Tommy should be able to come on the yacht and say, congratulations, y'all. This is season 10, but y'all doing it in Philly. So we'll see how we'll see how y'all do it. I mean, you know what? Y'all could stomp out onto the field of the Philadelphia Eagles and, you know, do a season 10 celebration, maybe, but we'll see. Hey, Speaky Pete's welcome, and just somebody to say hi, hit the like as well. Much love, Speaky Pete. Thank you so much, Wayne. So we get to the next scene. There's some Stella Rosa being drunk on. Okay, all right. I see the brand names coming through. All right, y'all put some money in this show. Y'all talk to some people. Okay, all right.
Right.
We had Grandma. We had Grandma Ye being seen. We got Stella Rosa being seen. I'm like, okay, all right. And there's cooking going on. And so Chris, he is mentally triggering because he says, they actually talk about the couples check-in, and Chris is big mad because people are being weak-minded. Now, I thought that he was talking about the ladies spreading the rumors and stuff, which that could be the case, but he was just saying what he's doing is he is trying to control the optics of being the victim so he can act a fool. And so then Chris
and
gets
what's so crazy about that? Let's actually start back because when he came in the house, it was Jody who asked him, so how did couples check-in go?
Correct.
If you are not interested in this man, and if there is such a problem, why are you steady opening your damn mouth to try to be all up in this man's business and his relationship? He didn't come in and ask you no question. And then you sat there and you wanted to, you know, agree with them again.
Right.
And that's when Dymond was like, look, enough.
And they get into a back and forth, and I'm seeing Aaron H. And I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry, bro. But Dymond says this a little bit later. You should have my back. You should have had her back. But like, whoa, bro, because I said too that y'all two don't have any chemistry. So don't get on to my woman, or I'm gonna have to get on you. You should have stepped up, Aaron H. You should.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, like real talk.
Absolutely. Listen, I would have let it be known. Listen, especially Aaron, you sitting there talking about why would she? Because after Dymond, you know, said her piece, why would you start it during dinner? Why do you keep opening your mouth for one? Exactly. And two, I would have had to lay on him. And Aaron H, you definitely should have had her back. You definitely should have spoke up because I would have let it be known. Listen here, you and Jody, Aaron, y'all have no connection. This woman gives more respect and more time to this man than what she does you. You were steady. You were in here cooking in this kitchen like you a housewife.
It was the stern for me.
Listen. Listen,
I mean, he might
it
as
was
well.
a whole thing for me.
I mean, Aaron J might as well had an apron and started twerking as he was started twerking and stirring, twerking and stirring.
Right. Because I'm gonna tell you, honestly, he's more like Jody's hype man. He's like her gay
Yes,
best friend. He is
that
he is
part.
her gay best friend. He is not the we're in a relationship. Like,
Not
no,
at
the connection
all.
they have is as a friendship. Y'all will be friends, but as far as being together, it's not gonna happen.
It's not happening at all. And all Dymond was doing was just speaking complete facts. And Jody said it's a complete and utter lie, which I think she was trying to say that Sandia was being an utter lie. But either way, whether it was Dymond or Sandia, that's not a lie. It's a lie to you because
Listen,
it's the truth and you can't take it. But
and you only want to pull it out. Listen here, you want to pull out it's a lie because because Dymond said that you was tugging at Chris. She didn't mean
yes,
tugging as if you was physically tugging. She's talking about
right,
you hanging on to this man's every word. Every time he does
exactly,
something,
tugging
says
his
something,
attention.
you right there to comment. You right there to be right
Exactly,
there to, you know what I'm saying, to
exactly,
hang on
tugging
his
at his
words.
attention.
That
Yeah,
that's what you tugging at. You ain't tugging at him physically, but
right.
the more you tug at him with communication, the
Mm-hmm.
physical will grow. He done
That
already
part.
stated how much y'all's connection is organic
Right.
and how much of a connection y'all have, which he still to this day ain't said that he's got that much of a connection with Sandia.
No, absolutely right. And so, after all of that, Jody says she's tired of people talking, having her name in their mouth when they're just straight up lying and capping. Hey, Jody, I want you to come here real quick. Um, you the one that submitted yourself to a national TV show to meet somebody that you never met before. Number two, you in a house with other people that you live with for 3 weeks. And number three, you put yourself in the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
So of course they're going to talk about you. You in the house. You in this. You're in this experience. They're like this is happening to you.
And not on top of that, you not think we can't see, we see it too.
Jesus, be offense all
Just
around
like
me
you
every
said, you
day.
put yourself in the house.
As I travel along the way, like what the hell? Like I can't. And y'all, like I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not bullshitting you. Like I'm just like, if I'm losing my mind mentally like this, can you imagine what the live reunion on OWN is going to be? I'm just like, this is all factual information that was on national TV, Jody. So I
Yeah.
don't know what you're supposed to do, but
Listen, like you said, you put yourself on national TV. You are showing us what we are seeing and what is being talked about. And then, listen, Dymond, honey, don't worry. If you ever feel like you ain't got no backup, you got me. Because listen, tag me the fuck in.
yep,
Because
I will be right there too, as the
we
man
have
right there.
all seen, not only everyone have something to say about it, but it was just that morning that Millie was with you when y'all was
Yes,
talking to Sandia, and Millie was the one talking about how she gonna get out of character and how she'll pop off.
but
You know
didn't
what I'm saying?
execute the assignment.
Listen, they both, had your back. And Diamond said, listen, I got your back, so did Millie. Hey, if you want to pull Jody aside and talk to her, we can talk to her together. We won't say nothing. We'll let you say it. But if she gets out of pocket because she can get aggressive, we got you. But
Yep,
then when the time comes, Millie, you quiet.
yep,
Diamond's sitting there riding by herself. Not even Aaron said anything because he gonna say, "Well, I saw that you had it. It don't matter if I got it or not. Sometimes I might need you to take over.
that part.
Maybe I don't want to have it alone.
That part right there. And
Listen
so
here.
Dymond said, y'all scared to talk because she's here, but y'all talk when she's not here. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, baby doll, Aaron's response to all the chaos was soft as fuck. He gonna say, why are you bringing this up as we're cooking? Huh? That's all you have to say, sir? Like, Like, no shit, Sherlock. Y'all are cooking. Wow, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, sir? Like, I know y'all got filled the show for 60 minutes with commercials and 40 minutes or 42 minutes without, but good damn, that's all you could contribute. And so Jody is big mad and is believing that Dymond is sabotaging and Dymond is disrespecting Jody by creating this lie. What is a lie? What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch ass? Yo, the person that you with was more concerned about the time of the conversation than what was actually happening in the conversation. What the fuck?
Right.
Shut. Okay.
He's her hype man. He is more of a hype man than what he would ever be as a boyfriend.
I can't do it. Let's get to the end of this damn review, child, because
because it ends with even after dinner, Dymond and Aaron and Shay and Josh decide to go to the boom boom room because one thing is Shay and Josh, they are not full no fooleries. They are not full of the bullshit. And I think they said that Shay don't like Jody. I don't know if they were talking about Shay or they were talking about Dymond, but listen, they all said, no, we gonna go on over there because we're not for the shit. We're not.
So Dymond and Aaron H are talking, and Dymond say, everybody's talking about everybody behind their back. Just own up to what you do. And Dymond wanted Aaron H to back her up, and Aaron H said that you had it. And I already said that, dude, you should have stepped up. I love the fact that you love Dymond. I love the fact that you're unapologetic about y'all love. But dude, right is right and wrong is wrong. Like, I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta be the crazy one by yourself. You know what I mean? So Jody took everyone's dietary habits into consideration. Good for you, Jody. Good for fucking you. By the way, Jody, to give you some fucking game, if you apply for production, they usually will send out a list of what your dietary restrictions are, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry. Okay, no, all good, Queen. All good. So as we roll on here, I'm just like, really, you want credit for actually doing what the fuck you're supposed to do and caring about people? Okay, child. So anyway, Josh and Shay are going to eat with Dymond and Aaron H in the boom boom room. And it was Shay that said, I did not want to be around that energy. Guess what? Josh is such a good ride or die. He's like, okay, listen, I'm with you. So he didn't do nothing wrong. He wasn't trying to be shady. He's all of y'all there for a relationship. You can't get mad at him because he's giving a fuck about his relationship, and y'all relationships are shit. The fuck. So with that being said, Josh and Shay are eating with Dymond and Aaron H in the boom boom room, and Brenda says, "You gotta be kidding me!" And Chris is big mad that they're not eating with them, and something has to be going on. You know what's going on? Their mental health is going on. You know what's going on? Their energy is going on. You know what's going on? Them caring about the fact that they have the right to say fucking no. You nobody's damn daddy. Shit. Fuck wrong with you?
So true.
As you said in the kitchen, I'm around a bunch of children. Well, it takes a child to know a fucking child.
Right.
Damn. So, y'all know I'm loving, kind, and gracious to people. But
and Sienna's ass talking about, oh, more for us. Girl, your ass is almost out the door. Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, you threw flowers at Brandon's feet. Your ass should have been gone after that. If Dominic and Alexis had to go, your ass should have been gone for that shit too. So shut your bitch ass up talking. Fuck wrong with you. Anyway, like I said, y'all, if y'all believe that me and Gigi are too hyped, just watch the episode. Because we're not making any of this shit. This actually aired last night on national television. And Max and Discovery Plus is international streaming. Well, it depends, because some countries have it, some countries don't. But basically, it can be seen around the world on YouTube if they post the clips. But anyway. So with all that being said, that, Chris is big mad that they're not eating with them. And Sandia should trust Chris. After you said she has mood swings, after you said that she has insecurities that are inside of her and that her feelings aren't invalid, you saying that she should trust you?
Right. She should trust you. But don't tell her your feelings. But she shouldn't tell you her feelings.
I'm squinting to look to see where the truth is, and it's hard to see. Let me put my glasses back on. Oh my God, there's the truth. It's all bullshit. Wow, shocking. Sorry. I'm sorry. Millie was looking guilty.
Right.
Guilty as fuck at the dinner table, and should have bet Dymond enough. She talked to Sandia with Dymond #fake. I agree with that, and I would call that out live for union as well.
That's what I said. And Braylon, you and I was talking, and I said, listen here. Yes, if we were friends of the house, I said, if I was a friend of the house or a friend of the show,
yes.
Now every last one of y'all know that y'all been talking about this girl and have had the same issues and have seen the same thing going on and have felt some type of way about the attention that her and Chris give each other compared to the people that they're here supposed to be dating. Yep. Now, y'all know that this is a show and it's being taped. So when the show comes out and it airs and all y'all are seen talking about her, don't try to say nothing then. This is the time for you to speak now.
Yep.
Speak now because it's gonna come out.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Millie definitely fake. Like that was some very, very fake shit. Like
without question. And after that, Sandia should just cut her off completely. Because if you can't show up for me when you say you're gonna show up for me, that says a lot without saying anything.
Right.
So Chris announced that it was for people that won't be eating with them. Motherfucker, they got eyesight. They can see. Just sit your bitch ass up and eat.
Right.
Okay. So Aaron H said, if you're talking crap, I'm not going to eat your food when you're mad making the food. And when you're not straight, they'll make you be unstraight. And Jody's big mad for being called out. And then Chris is looking at Jody. Because Jody said, I wish I would give a damn, but I don't. And then Chris is looking at Jody. Sir, once again, you are a gaslighter, sir. So then in the preview, they talk to a relationship expert, and Chris is hurt from a past relationship. Boo-hoo, bad shit, bad bitch, bad this, that, the third. No one cares, sir. No one cares. Then we get into rope bondage. And Turjonda Jones also gets into rope bondage. Okay, Toronto.
Listen, okay then.
Tell us you into kinks without telling us you into kinks. Okay then. Braylon, and she gonna say, Braylon, I was the host. I need to be a leader. Okay. Sure. Now listen, we have not seen the next episode. It'll air next Friday, 8/7 Central, only here. #on keeping it real. But if I see you, Toronto, pointing out a rope tie knot, then we all know what it is. Okay? Listen. So after rope bondage, Aaron H and Dymond's sister comes through, and it seems like it is some tension with them. And so that is your review. I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we've been on for over 2 hours. All right, y'all. It's time to do what we do with the weekly poll and the couples connection. So here is the weekly poll. Hang on, y'all. StreamYard sometimes can be funny. Give me a moment. So here's the weekly poll. Is Chris giving more attention to Joanne than he is Sandia? Yes, we don't even have to talk about this.
We know this.
Do y'all see this? 10% no, 90% yes. 10%, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all just want to be a part of the poll, didn't you? Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay. Joanna will send all of you a gift of a sexology class.
Oh Lord, she can keep that shit. It looks like she needs to take her courses all over again. Get recertified.
And then here's the couples connection. Are Chris and Sandia compatible? No. We don't even have to talk about this.
Yeah, no.
Are you? You know what? Oh my God, you dumb fucks. 28.6% said yes, they are compatible, while 71.4% said no. Did y'all see the same show we saw?
Right.
America?
That's crazy.
28.6% said yes. I mean, at least with 10%, it's like, okay, we can ignore that. But the fact that 28.6% of America agreed with the fact that a man said that she has mood swings, that she has
said that her feelings aren't validated. Her feelings aren't valid.
And y'all voted yes? Okay. All right, child. Okay. I see toxic people voted again. Yes, child, they did. They voted yet again. Child, this is why we do the poll every week, to really reflect what is going on in the show. It's like how, like, and you know what? Shout out to Own for, and you know what? Honestly, what should happen, Gigi, is all the results should be in the live reunion of each week.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's for the weekly poll and the couples connection. Just to see where America has been.
I gotta hop off here real quick, but I'll be right.
Okay, you're good. You are absolutely good. You are absolutely good. So we are still live on tour, y'all. We're talking about the Never Ever Mets season 1, episode 4. Glad to have all of you here. 14 likes. Thank you all so much. Baby Doll is saying here, oh, okay, you already said that. Sorry, Queen. I was looking at the YouTube live. We're going to take a little commercial break, and we'll be back with more Virtual Tour Live right after this. Give me a minute. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, jump into the flow, yeah, jump into the flow. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, jump into the flow, yeah, jump into the flow. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, jump into the flow, yeah, jump into the flow. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, jump into the flow, yeah, jump into the flow. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez?
Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
For Ramirez?
Did you miss us?
If only there was a place in the morning to start my day. With a smile, somewhere to help me get in the know. Oh wait, there is.
Good morning, America.
GMA 7A. Now that's how you start your day.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you are found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We always got it. I'm see that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with joy.
Hey, grab me one too.
I'm loving it.
And we're loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here in the building. If you're wondering why Baby Doll is saying I see toxic people vote again, we've been talking about the Never Ever Mets, and the question was, is Chris and Sandia compatible? And the results of this poll, sad to say, 28.6% of people said yes to Chris and Sandia being compatible, while the smart side of America, 71.4% said no. And then, of course, the question was, is Chris spending more time with Joanna, or has a bigger connection with Joanna than with Sienna? 10%, the dumb side of America, said no. And then 90% said yes. So those are your results of the weekly poll and the couples connection. Gigi will be back in just a little bit here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. Chat, these poll results never cease to amaze me, because I'm just like, did we watch the same show? Did we really watch the same exact show? Like, really, is this what we're doing? We watch the same show. Okay. Oh, my Lord Jesus, y'all. It's a lot going on. Like I said, I think that this show really does have some really strong heat to it. And I do think a live reunion would make the most sense in the world on the Ep4 network for this show. I mean, it's the first season. The couples are hot in terms of storytelling and energy and storylines. And I really do think a live reunion, a 3-part live reunion, would be the perfect crescendo or the perfect cherry on top for this show. So like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We've been on the highways and byways and the possibilities of what can be of this virtual tour live for 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 15 seconds. Glad to have all of you here. So but yes, indeed. 5 people in the building. Thank you all so much. Baby Doll, what did you think of the episode? And by the way, shout out to Lady B. I think she is cooking some shrimp and some seafood as well. So shout out to her as well. But yeah, this episode was just crazy, child. It was just, oh my Lord, just out the way, just ignorant. Like I was just appalled, really. I was just wow. So this is episode 5 coming up next Friday. And yeah, so that will be the halfway point. Because then we have 5 more episodes, and then that will be it for the Never Ever Mets. So there you go. So yes, indeed, Gigi will be back in just a little bit. Oh, Melody Cherie dropped a music video of Nobody's Business. Okay, then. Wow, all right now. Melody Cherie Lee. I mean Rogers. Sorry, y'all. Melody Cherie Rogers, not Lee. Good damn. It's dropping at 8 p.m. It's dropping at 8 p.m. It's dropping at 8 p.m. Central, but 9 p.m. So it's literally dropping at the end of this episode of Love Mary Huntsville. I thought the episode was interesting. The show seems to get better the further it gets. I'm ready to understand the cast more with deeper conversations on camera. I agree with that, and I think we will see that in this upcoming episode. With the relationship expert. You know what I mean? So it should be. I'm excited to see the possibilities of what can be. With this show, and I really do think that this is going to be Own's new franchise hit. I really do. Let me see something real quick. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all. No, so I have not seen it yet. She said that it's going to drop at 8 Eastern, so that's 9 Cent. So 8 Central, 9 Eastern. 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So, listen, I don't think Melody would be upset if I played it on my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? If I do play that, I would just have to cut it out. But So I do have a sneak peek for y'all. So the Love Hangover premieres next Friday, May 17th at 8/7 Central. The remaining couples partake in a group activity called Learning Japanese. Let's see here. Braylon question: do you have a background in media? What kind of work have you or do you do in media, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, it's no problem at all. My background originally is in radio broadcasting. I went to Metropolitan Career Technical Center in Little Rock, Arkansas. I learned everything I need to know about radio from Mr. Miles and A8.3 KABF and the Old School Collage. That was a great show. I was supposed to be on Literary Nation with Paul Oliver, but it did not work out. But two good brothers, a black man, a white man, let me host the Old School Collage there. And then I got into TV, then I got into podcasting and a little bit of everything else. I genuinely love this industry because there is no limit to the creativity that you can do. There's no limit on the identity you can have. There's really no limit in the curiosities that you can delve into. You know what I mean? No, it's a very cute song. It's a very cute song. And from what I've seen of some of the visuals, looks really, really good. Thank you, Baby Doll, for asking that question. That was a great question. This is the Love Hangover, Friday, May 17th at 8/7 Central. The remaining couples partake in a group activity learning Japanese bondage. Sandia and Chris meet with a relationship expert. Aaron H defends Dymond to the rest of the group, but then jeopardizes everything in a tense encounter with her sister. So, there you go. Oh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. A lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. I can tell you that right now. It's a lot going on. So we shall see for sure, for sure. So yeah, I'll stay on with you guys until the music video drops. I think the music video should be dropping on her YouTube channel, right? Let's see, Melody. Let's see. No, that's Melody Cherie Topic. Yeah, that's Melody Cherie Topic. I'm trying to find. Let me type in Melody Cherie YouTube channel. All right, so she has the song out. So it should be on her YouTube channel here in just a little bit. So yeah, we'll wait around for that. And you know what I'll do is I'll mute the music so that way we won't get copyright. I don't think Melody would mind me playing the song, but just to protect ourselves over here. But yeah, if you have not heard the song, it's a very, very good song. Yes, indeed. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying, reviewing the Never Ever Mets. Like I said, I was the first one on YouTube to promote the show for months before anyone else was talking about it. And I just really loved the concept of the show so much that I was like, okay, let's review it from episode to episode. Of course, we were able to review it last week because YouTube wanted to be a stupid asshole with a dumbass decision. But, we're back. And thank you guys for watching episode 3. Trying to get to 100 views, but that will happen over time. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the reviews. I think me and Gigi are a very good combo when it comes to doing this show because you get the male and female side, but also too you get the media game as well. And we are straight no chaser. We say what needs to be said on everybody. You know what I mean? No one is safe. So yeah, no one is safe. And I think also too we recognize the fact that even though everyone is on TV, that doesn't mean that everybody doesn't deserve love, grace, and space, because it does take a lot of vulnerability to put yourself out here for the world to judge you when the world doesn't know you. So it's definitely very gracious for sure with me and Gigi. Let me see. That would be By the way, y'all, she is at number 2 on the charts right now. Congratulations. There are a couple of visual. There's a bit of a visual on her Instagram. I also saw it on the Facebook. So it's coming out at 9 p.m. Eastern. Now, I'm thinking it's going to come out on her YouTube channel. And also, it might also be on Nubian TV because remember when it was Jingle All the Way, it was on the New Groove Project. So we shall see. And now 2 hours ago, No Business is now number 1 on the charts. So congratulations to Melody Cherie, doing what she does best. And yes, indeed. Oh no, you're absolutely good. You are absolutely good, child. You are absolutely good. I know everybody's gonna be talking about that Kiki situation there. Because remember when I said to Diego, what if Kiki comes back to talk to Mel, and there it appears, yes, there it appears. Damn, okay. Sorry, I was just checking this out. Yes, indeed. So we're just waiting around for the premiere of Melody Cherie music video. Nobody's business. So we're just waiting around for that premiere there and just chilling out. We've been talking about the Never Ever Mets, a show that is on the Oprah Winfrey Network Friday nights at 8/7 Central, only here. Hashtag on keeping it real. Yes, indeed. Sorry, I'm still here with y'all. Okay, Millie had a watch party and everything. All right, then. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you're on a big show. You definitely should have a watch party for the show that you're on. So, oh damn, she got somebody. Damn, why is it always the thick ones that got somebody? Damn. Her sister got somebody. Shit. I mean, I'm happy for her, but damn, she was cute. The thing about disappointment, y'all, it doesn't have to last. You know, there's always somebody. You know, that was something. But yes, indeed. All right, y'all. One more minute until the premiere. Until the premiere of the new music video. right, y'all. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get to Melody Cherie. All right, y'all. It is 9 p.m. So gotta give it a moment for it to upload. For the music video. Hang on. By the way, shout out to the Mother's Day brunch today as well. It seemed like it went lovely. Oh, wait a minute. Samantha got into the... Okay, then. All right. Okay, see, Samantha, see, you doing too much. You doing too much in those leggings. See... Just looking IG story. All right, let me refresh it here. Okay, so no, I'm not seeing it as of yet. So it is 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. So the music video should be on its way out. So we'll stay around until the music video comes out. Hey, welcome back, Lady B. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know the streets are about to be ready for some reviews, child. I know they are. I know they are. So, hey, here's the thing with the Never Ever Mets. We decided to do this show not just because I was the first one, Ray, but also too because our show, Ray to Love, that we normally review on Saturdays is not on. So this is in place for that until we get a new season of Ray to Love from Nephew Tommy and Will Packer. So yes. See, I'm just waiting on the music video drop, y'all. And then we will watch it together. Nope, it's just the official audio still, y'all. Since I have y'all here, is there anything else that you guys would like to see on this channel that we're not doing? Because I feel like we do a lot. We do skits. I got in touch with Diego today, because he sounds like Carlos King. And so I feel like check-ins with the King would be a fabulous addition to this channel, where it's just me talking to Carlos King for a full hour about anything and everything, hot topics and things of that energy. So we're definitely going to try. We're definitely going to get that together because that's going to be fire for sure. So we're definitely going to try to do more skits over here because I love improv skits where it's a character and I just show up as myself and just engage with the character in the skit. I feel like improv is such a cool thing. I feel like really I could be an improv comedian because, you know, like I said, one of the greatest to do is Wayne Brady. I love that brother so much. So yeah, we're definitely going to do more skits over here. Is there any hot topics that you guys would like to talk more about that we don't do over here already? And what conversations would y'all like to have? So I'm asking because I feel like we are doing a good job of making sure we reflect everyone's taste over here. But of course, you know, you never really know because you can always fine tune things. But y'all let me know in the live chat. And yeah. Okay. Okay, hang on, y'all. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Hang on. I got multitask, y'all. Multitask. Let's see. It's still the official audio, y'all. I'm not seeing anything. What's going on? What in the world? Sorry, my other headphones are acting up like crazy, child. I'm still on with y'all. Just waiting for the music video. Nope, it's still the audio, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Lady B. I try my best to. We're just waiting for the music video, y'all. Three people in the building. Thank you all so much. We're going to take a little commercial break. And yeah, we're just waiting for the Melody Cherie Nobody's Business music video to drop. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe right after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez?
Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
For Ramirez?
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got. I'll do that.
Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show
What is this feeling that everyone's feeling?
Ding, ding, ding.
With such feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This winning feeling.
Ding, ding, ding.
This tingle of success. This sensation of triumph.
Ding, ding, ding.
This
Oh, I can feel it.
This season, everyone gets the winning feeling. Win guaranteed prizes like $250 grand and more. Only at Dave & Buster's.
For years, people have been singing all about my chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Nobody has a love affair with chicken like you do, with my slow marinated, hand-breaded Popeyes bona fide chicken. And right now, it's Love That Chicken Month at Popeyes, with 2 big pieces and a biscuit for just $2.99. So what are you waiting for? Come get some of my world-famous chicken and raise your mighty voices.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back in. Glad to have you here on Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. We're just waiting for the drop of Melody Cherie's music video of Nobody's Business Here. So the show just went off the air. Love Marriage Huntsville. Just waiting now for the music video to drop. It's just the official audio. 1 hour ago. I'm still not seeing the music video, y'all. There's supposed to be a music video dropping, right, guys? I mean, the audio's already out, right? Let me see if Melody is doing anything. Okay, 9 p.m. CT. 9 p.m. CT, so it's going to be at 10 p.m. Okay, hang on. Hang on, y'all. Let me post this update. Hang on. Let me get this up. Good Lord Jesus, it's a lot of stories here. So we gotta wait 1 more hour. So she said meet her on her YouTube channel, y'all. So it is gonna come out on her YouTube channel, which I figured as much. I figured as much. Hang on. Make a post here. Hang on. Or do y'all want to do this? Let's do this. Because she did say, hang on, y'all. I'm going to make an Instagram. I'm going to make a YouTube post real quick. post right here. Okay, let me do this. Community. (10 p.m. EST) music video drop. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do because we're almost basically at 3 hours here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live, and then I'm going to make a quick thumbnail, and then we're going to do the 10 p.m. music video drop. Okay, so with that being said, let me get the daily motivator up for you guys, and then we will head on out. Trust me, it'll be the quickest thumbnail I've ever done. Listen, y'all know we try to support where we can. It's time for the daily motivator for today. Be curious always, for knowledge will not acquire you. You must acquire it to the black. It's time for the daily motivator for Saturday, May 11th, 2024. High standard. Hold yourself to a high standard. Don't make it an impossible standard, but don't let it be too easy either. Remind yourself frequently of that high standard, but never speak of it to anyone else, rather, at least not so many words. Instead let your actions, your results, your priorities speaking, express your high standard in the life you live, in the love and value and joy you give. Take your high direction, make a decision, small and large, as you grow in your wisdom and experience. Look how you can raise that standard. No one has a flawless concept of what makes life good, but you have some pretty good ideas from your own life and others. Codify those ideas into an intentional, specific standard that can nudge you to live in the ways you know are best. Give yourself a good, honest, and reasonable standard to optimize your own choices and viewpoints. Keep that standard at the front of your mind, where it benefits will spread to every corner of your world. And I love that. I think high standard is done at execution. I think we can all agree here that this is a high standard channel. That doesn't mean we don't get down and dirty, but we get down and dirty on purpose. So that's one. In order to have a high standard, you have to execute it. Number two, recognize that there is a struggle to have a standard, because you will slip and fall. But just because you slip and fall doesn't mean you can't get back up. And finally, sometimes when you have high standards, you will lose people. We say that again, when having high standards, you will lose people. So just know that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, as long as you are about your business, you will always meet your high standards. And with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you will always want blessed and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one thing, call yourself. It's another thing you're chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. I hope I spend time together with Ross. We'll be great together. Always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just calling out the bullshit of what should not be in a relationship. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for this to, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. I'll see you in just a little bit for the music video drop at 10 p.m. About to get the thumbnail together, commercial break, and fireworks. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. One love, much love, all love. I feel love, and I send it right back to you. See you guys in just a little bit. Bye.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Did you miss us?
Sweet boy and you, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll see that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with joy.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story. Fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment. Be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour. You inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.